The Web3 space in general is teeming with a lot of opportunities. First and foremost, it offers a chance to fundamentally reshape how we interact with digital assets. Whoever has been in the bear market from 2017 and until 2020, beginning of 2020, we had all the banks saying how Bitcoin is a scam, how it is. I mean, the CEO of JP Morgan has given the comparison with the tulip mania, comparing Bitcoin. Now we know that JP Morgan has a whole division which is Onyx blockchain. We are talking about ETF by BlackRock. So definitely the Web3 space has reshaped the way institutional investors till the retail investors, going to the artists, to every use case that blockchain could really reshape.
I guess input from the gaming side. I think Web3 AI, I always have this view that technology builds on top of each other. And really what Web3 and AI potentially will enable is really the fruition and the full potential of the metaverse. We spoke about it last year in the initial cycle. I personally feel that the world was not ready for a full-grown metaverse because mindsets have not shifted. As Loretta mentioned, the younger generation needs to come of age and really push for outcomes for themselves, but also take as rich enough as people would expect it to be. AI supercharges that. You're seeing that in the gaming space now, where UGC content can be generated via generative AI. You don't need people to create these experiences that's created for you based on prompts. And I think that's really very exciting and very powerful.
And quite a great overview on all the opportunities. Maybe it's best to talk about some of the challenges. Definitely trust is a huge thing. I mean, we've often been seeing all the FTXs and all the stories of the rug pulling that you've heard. So I think definitely trust is an issue in the Web3 space. Coupled with that, it comes with quite a lot of ignorance. The fact is that today, most of us can't be, armchair critics or armchair platforms or armchair warriors. There is a lot of disinformation, misinformation out there. So I think that also adds to the level of ignorance and misinformation that circulates. And also, I think it's also this generation, and I mean all of us included, we have a much shorter attention span, and what tends to grab headlines would be all the clickbaits. And most times people don't even scroll to read the rest of the news and just read the headlines. So there is a lot of clickbaits out there that make, far more interesting and eye-grabbing just sources of information. So people tend to retweet that, repost that. So I think that in itself, the social media landscape has in itself become our own best friend and worst enemy as well, because that's how a lot of this gets proliferated.